What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Josh Shiro. We're doing something a little different today. Something a little different. If you watched my third episode of Your Takes Are Crazy, my hot take series that I've been doing, there was one particular take in there that honestly inspired this video. And it was a comparison of 2024 to 2018. And I think the person said that 2024 was a better year, rap year than 2018. And I was like, I might agree with you, but I gotta look at that. And then I looked at it, and I was like, I forgot how stacked 2018 was. 2018, low-key musically, might be better than 2016. And I know we like to gas 2016. Honestly, I have a whole video talking about how we gassed 2016. I even thought 2024 was a better rap year than 2016. I mean, if you just look at the body of works that came out in 2024 and 2018, like, I get it. Summer 16 was a time to be there. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of iconic internet moments, internet songs in 2016. I got it. But if you look at 2018 as a totality in terms of the caliber of projects we got, therefore, we have a tier list today, ladies and gentlemen. So, obviously, there's a ranking system, as you can see. We have best of the best. We have great, but not the best, which means that these are really good projects. It's just they not in the best of the best. There's only a few slots reserved for the best of the best. They're solid AF. Self-explanatory. They're good projects, not great projects, and obviously not best of the best. Then there's the meh, which I like maybe 1, 2, or 3 songs, but overall the project, you know. Then there's the get in the bin, which, trust me, there's gonna be some get in the bins. And then there's the did not listen, because I'm looking and I'm not gonna lie, there's some of these I didn't listen to on purpose, and I'm still not gonna listen to them today. So, that being said, let's jump right in to the first project. Yeah, I don't know what this is. This is unrecognizable, which tells me I didn't listen to it. So we can go ahead and put that in the did not listen. I don't know what that is. Y'all can let me know in the comment section below. Y'all are probably gonna be mad at me. Some of you, 5 of you are gonna be mad at me that I put this in get in the bin or did not listen. Sorry, I don't know what this is. Now, next up, we have 21 Savage's I Am Greater Than I Was. Arguably his best project. If you want to, you know, do that, and the Metro Boomin collab that came out in 2019, 2020, don't remember. But I Am I Was the album where it really felt like, oh, he understands it now. Like, it was a full-on maturity. You could actually see the growth in not only his subject matter, but his rapping capabilities as well. It still felt like old 21, but he grew up. He understood it. He was one of the first people in the 2016 class to finally understand, where his subject matter changed, his rapping capabilities vastly improved, and he was starting to become a real superstar. I mean, this really started his mainstream career with the A Lot verse from J. Cole. But I Am Greater Than I Was very, very good. In fact, we could put it in solid AF for right now. But I enjoyed that project. Now, FM by Vince Staples is another very solid project. Very solid project. Relay is still one of my favorite songs to this day. Y'all wasn't outside for this.
Big shirt on Skinner. Got blurred with the hammer. You ain't playing with the DA. I'm finna hit the counter, do a relay. Big shirt on Skinner. Got blurred with the hammer. You ain't playing with the DA. Finna hit the counter, do a relay.
Some of y'all wasn't outside for that. But this is another project where it's gonna go in the solid AF, because this project was, again, really good. Not great, though. I'm not gonna put it in the great, but it's like a B tier project. Next up is the Juice WRLD Future collab. I'm gonna put this in meh. Fine China was a good song. Red Bentley when Young Thug is a good song. Hard Work Pays Off is a good song. But off the top of my head, that's really about it. So we can go ahead and put that in the meh. You know what I'm saying? Now, Shrem Life, I believe this is 3. This one was a weird one because this one was 3 albums in one. It was the obviously Shrem Life 3. Then it was a Sway Lee solo, or I guess Sway Lee EP, and then it was a Slim Jimmy EP. And I think I'm gonna put this in meh because there were, you know, Pegasus. I'm trying to think of songs right now. I can't think of them. Take It to Chanel with Pharrell. Skate. What's the Skater song? I can't remember it right now. Oh my gosh, I cannot remember it right now. But it has some joints on there. It definitely has some joints on there. In fact, Slim Jimmy has a solo song on there that I still bump to this day. But overall, it's a meh because it just felt unorganized. It was just like, y'all could have just did this on your own. I get it. Y'all felt like y'all wouldn't have probably got the listenership that you would have gotten if you had dropped this individually. But it just diluted the project and it just didn't really fit. Like, Guatemala was cool, but other than that, the Sway Lee joint for me didn't hit like the Slim Jimmy joint. The Slim Jimmy one was tough, I ain't gonna lie. It was alright. You gonna put that in meh though. We gonna put that in meh. This is where our first best of the best comes in. This is where our first best of the best comes in. This project right here is so unbelievably good. You just had to be there. You honestly just had to be there. I don't know how I can really explain to you how good this album was, because man, it's one of those things where you just actually have to listen. Like, I feel like I could do like a full-on class teaching just off of this album alone, but I would need time to prepare because it's so multi-layered. All the tracks are so good. Like, he has a song on there, I believe it's Prom King, where it's like 7 minutes. It's one of the few exceptions where you will see me listen to a 7-minute song and I'm blasting it the whole way through. It's not a whole lot of songs where I'm doing that. He got one of them. This album was absolutely fantastic from top to bottom. It's in my top 3 of that year. Honestly, I wish I had the vinyl. It's fantastic. Skins. With all due respect, it's getting in the bin. This was a lot of unfinished tracks from X. Yeah, you know, the only song that I like off of there was Whoa. But other than that, nah. Now, Iridescence by Brockhampton. I'm tempted to put this in the best of the best. I might. Nah, I don't know. I can't. Actually, I might. I don't know how many I want in best of the best. I haven't really thought about this. Now I'm really looking at it. It's like, yo, this project is great. But I'm not going to put it in the best just because it's not their best. I know. Nitpicking. But Saturation 3, I believe. Saturation 2 and Saturation 1. You know what I'm saying? Like, Saturation 2 has... It just brings me back to a time. And that's all I can say. It just brings me back to a time. Next is Joji's project. I'm going to put this in meh. There was 3 songs that I liked off of here. The Trippie Redd one, Slow Dancing in the Dark, and I can't remember the third one. But I'm going to put this in meh. Overall, I mean, still to this day, I think it's his best effort. But, yeah, that's about it. Lobo. This is also a get in the bin. There's only one song that I like off of here, and that's NBA Youngboat. Other than that, it's been. This was back when Yachty was still terrible to me. So it's gonna be there. This is bottom of the bin. It's the bottom of the... I don't care Earl Sweatshirt annoys me because I've never liked Earl Sweatshirt as a rapper. Just haven't. I can never get down with his flow. I could just never get down with his, I guess, unorthodox style. And when I tell you, I used to get angry at people when they were trying to tell me that this project was good, and they was just like, bro, you're not listening, bro. You're like, it's wonky, it's weird, but like, I was genuinely like, oh my God, people are forcing themselves to like it because they just like Earl Sweatshirt. Like, that's how I really, like, no, bro.
You're not gonna tell me this is good! You're not! You're never gonna...
Rich Brian, or I think at this time he was going by Rich Chigga still. I didn't listen to this one. I listened to the next one, the one that came after this. I didn't listen to this one, so this is going again. The did not listen. This one, this Ye project is hard to, because the highs are incredibly high on this, but the lows are so low. In fact, I really didn't like this when it first came out, but I've grown to appreciate some of the songs on there more and more. This was back during like his 7-song EP era, whatever. I can't say get in the bin, but it's gonna go at the bottom of meh. Bobby Tarantino 2. This is back when I was a huge Logic fan, and this still has a lot of nostalgic factor with me. It wasn't Bobby Tarantino 1, but it was still pretty good. I'm gonna put this in solid AF. There's a lot of enjoyable tracks on there. That and the Kabadu record with Wiz is fantastic. But yeah. I don't know what that is, so I'm gonna put in the did not listen. KOD. KOD's gonna have to go into solid AF. It's gonna have to go there. It's not great. It's not great. It's good. It's good. Obviously there's songs off of that I really enjoy, but it really did feel like, you know, it was like the epitome of the rapper preachy to the lil niggas or the lils. You know, this was like the epitome of that during that time, and trust me, we'll get to the other one that's on here as well. But overall, I'm gonna be honest. Again, there's songs that I like, but it left a weird taste in my mouth, and even to this day, it's just like I don't really look back at that project with fondness. I liked it a lot, but with time, it hasn't aged the best. We're just gonna put this in solid AF. Question Mark album is gonna also get in the bin. It's gonna really seem like I hate X. Look, man, I just think that X was a certain time period in my life, and I've grown up and became an adult. Like, there's 3 songs off of this project that I like. That's it. Like, he just, yeah. Now, Pusha T's arguably best project. I think I could say that this is his best one. I believe this one no, it was nominated, but it didn't win because obviously something else won. This is in the best of the best. This is in the best of the best. I don't really need much to explain about this project. When it dropped, it was clear that this was the best rap album that was out, and it wasn't even close. And to this day, it's still one of the best rap albums to come out in the last 10 years. And honestly, it helped spark a humongous beef with Drake. And that's when we learned that Adonis was the thing. So, yeah, this album is definitely going in the best of the best. Culture 2 is going in a solid AF. Wasn't Culture 1, but has one of their best intros, honestly. It has a lot of good songs, obviously hits off of there. But, again, it wasn't Culture 1. It felt way more mainstream. Even to the point where it was just like, all right, clearly this song is made for the NBA. Clearly this song is made for 2K. Clearly this song is made for Madden. It was doing a lot of things at one time because they were like the best and biggest rap group basically in the last 10 years at that point. So yeah, but it was solid. Kamikaze is where it gets interesting. Because if I'm being honest with y'all, back during this time, I was still a humongous Eminem fan. Like, it's not like I'm not an Eminem fan, but I was a humongous Eminem fan. And this was during the era where the lyrical rappers definitely felt more validated because Kamikaze existed. And that's when you have the Joyner Lucases, you have your Logics, you have, you know, even Denzel Curry a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was so many rappers at this time who consider themselves more lyrical that was hating on the idea that somebody like XXXTentacion can exist, Lil Pump could exist. I wouldn't really say Ski Mask, but you know, you get what I'm saying. And it's not that they were necessarily wrong in how they felt. It's just the way they went about it was so corny. Like, y'all know that meme of the Gen Zers are trying to get rid of Eminem, not on my watch. This is what that album basically was, but Eminem was the one like putting his foot down. They're trying to get rid of lyrical rap, not on my watch. Like, alright, bro. Like, alright. But still pretty good. There was still a lot of songs that I like off of there. There was an MGK diss. While it was fire, nah, I still think Royce da 5'9" should not have been on that song because he didn't know what the hell to do with that beat at all. He was really just talking over it, but I really love that song to this day. Overall, though, I'm gonna put Kamikaze in solid AF. I think it was a really good project. It was a really good album. Metro Boomin's, I believe this is his first solo tape. I forgot the name of it, I'm not gonna lie. This is also solid AF. It's really good. It's not great, but it's a lot of bangers off of that. It's a lot of bangers off of that. You know what I'm saying? No words. It's no words. We can just go ahead and put this up there. Just leave it alone. We don't even have to say much about that. The Lil Baby Gunna collab tape. This was meh, and it still is. Look, I love Never Recovered. Business is Business. And there's another song that I really like off of it. But I was never a fan of Close Friends. I believe Drip Too Hard is on there. So, you know, and it was like maybe 12 songs. But overall, I think it's very, very meh. It's like, it's cool. For a project, it's cool. Die Lit isn't great, but not best. We talked about this before, and in fact, I believe I mentioned Die Lit in that video that inspired this. Die Lit is one of those albums where, you know, depending on what Cardi fan you talk to, I think this is his most mainstream project because it had the most mainstream songs on there that went like, you know what I'm saying? But I think this project is fantastic. It was honestly the album that made me a Playboi Carti fan, even though I liked it about a year and a half later because every meme page was a Playboi Carti fan. It was the Playboi Carti propaganda was really started by meme pages, if we're really being honest. But this project was fantastic. It's really good, but it's just not in the best of the best. But it's great. Now, y'all are gonna hate me for this. I don't care. It's great. It's not the best that came out that year, but I have been on record defending this project and saying I understand why it won album. Back when Doechii won Rap Album of the Year, I told everybody it's the exact same thing. I thought Future should have won it. I thought Future and Metro should have won it. You know, but they were trying to make Doechii the next superstar. This is exactly what happened in 2018 with Cardi B. They were making her the next superstar. And it's ironic because while she is a very much a superstar, it's clear that the new people that are in charge now of her label don't really care about none of that what they were doing in 2018. But this project has a lot of good songs. I don't care that she didn't write them. I don't care about none of that, bro. The Bad Bunny joint, the Chance joint, Chicken Head, obviously Bodak Yellow. You know what I'm saying? It's so many slaps on this project, bro. All damn near the whole album went up for me. This project is great. The intro was fire. Yeah, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Nah, y'all never gonna make me try to, like, I get it. It's fun to shit on Cardi B because, oh, she drugged men. Like, I don't, you know what I'm saying? But y'all never gonna make me hate on this project, bro. I don't care. The Carter 5 is gonna be in solid AF for me. It's good. It's really good. But it's just not great. Honestly, it's his last good project in my opinion. But yeah, I have nothing really more to say about that. It was clear that this project was kind of thrown together. There was a lot of old songs on there, a lot of songs that were leaked in like 2015 that were on this project. Like, it was old, but I still enjoyed it for the most part. Beer Bongs and Bentleys is in the meh. It's like 3 songs that I like off of here. But other than that, it's cool. Not one of his better efforts, but it was cool. Y'all, if you know my TikTok, you know what's on my wall. This is, you know what I'm saying? In fact, I might have to put it at the top right now. It's going to have to go on the top of the best. I'm sorry. It's my favorite project that came out that year. In fact, the best of the best are going to be my favorite project that came out that year. Nothing more to say. I've said a lot about this project already. It's just that. Ski Mask. This was, I mean, for an EP or mixtape, I would say it's solid. It has a lot of hits on there, like Cat Piss, Nuketown. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of very fun, very Ski Mask like songs on there. It's just an enjoyable time. It's more of like to me, that's like, this is like the real time capsule of that era. Yeah, I enjoyed it a lot. I definitely enjoyed it a lot. Testing is gonna go in meh. There's songs that I absolutely love off of there. I get that he was being more experimental, you know what I'm saying, being more unorthodox, but overall 90% of it didn't work. But the 10% that worked, absolutely love. OG Beeper is still probably my favorite A$AP Rocky song of all time. I know that's a weird choice, but you know what I'm saying. DiCaprio 2. This is where I fully fell in love with JID. This is the project that made me really understand. Like, I knew 2017 was just like that mixtape. I forgot what it's called, but it has a lot of really good songs off of there. But DiCaprio 2 was the one where I was like, okay, he's gonna be the next one up. It's great. I wouldn't say it's on the caliber of those 4, but it's really, really great. Same for Max, Swimming Pools. It's great. Obviously, it's on my wall for a reason. But again, I don't know if I'm putting it in the best of the best. I get it that he passed away, and it really added, you know, this next level of lore to the project, because he started speaking about things, his own demons, you know what I'm saying, which eventually got him on that project, and it really added another level. I might have to put it in the best of the best. Nah, I've convinced myself it has to. It's so emotionally charged. It's so much emotion that, like, it just adds on to the project. Like, I can't deny it of that. I can't. Scorpion. Bin. Sorry, it's going straight in the bin. Don't really got much tolerance for it. There's like 6 or 7 good tracks off of here. Again, the highs were really high-ish off of this project, but overall, nah, we cool. I recognize this album cover. I just don't remember. So I'm just gonna put it in the did not listen. I really should make a do not remember tier as well. Also, y'all can see that there's some repeats. We're just not gonna worry about them, obviously. I forgot what this Trippie Redd project is called, but I believe this project had Topanga on it. It had a couple other joints on there. This will be at the top of the Get in the Bin, just cause there are songs on there that I did like. Actually, no, Scorpion will probably be at the top of the Get in the Bin, if I'm being honest. But overall, the project itself is trash. I think Trippie Redd is not that good. But yeah, we could put the Question Mark album up here too, as well. Yeah, you're ahead of that, and yeah, this seems about right here. This Lil Baby project is, I'm gonna say, now I listened, but I don't even remember a whole lot. This had Pure Cocaine on it, but that's really all about it in terms of like what I remember. So I'm just gonna put this in the did not listen. I believe Harder Than Ever came out this year too. That's a project that I did listen to. I don't know what this is, so it's gonna get in the bin. I don't know where to rank this. I'm gonna put it in meh. Young Sinatra 4 is an interesting project because it was the project that truly indicated to me that we were on the downward in terms of Logic, the quality of music that he's putting out, what he's rapping about. This was the real indication that, oh, we're about to go into a dark period of time with this guy. Again, there's songs on there I really enjoy, like the Wale joint is one of my favorite songs from Logic, period. Other than that, man, it was a true indication that we about to go into a dark period. Again, it's solid. It's like 35 songs or something crazy though. Way too long. But when you compare it to Bobby Tarantino 2, it's just like, why did you drop this? Like, you know what I'm saying? So I believe this is No Name's project, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, this is a did not listen because I'm just not a No Name guy. Just gotta be honest with you. Did not listen. Is that Wi-Fi? I don't know who is this Wi-Fi shooter? I don't know who this nigga is. I don't know who that guy is. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know who that is. I mean, this is 1.5, something like that. This was cool. It's meh. Cantu, bringing in, I got that bag, tell a friend, that song. It's some joints on there for sure that I really enjoyed. But other than that, though, you know what I'm saying, nothing spectacular. It was like a mixtape EP. Nothing crazy. Kodak's Dying to Live. I barely remember this album. There's a couple, I believe ZZ's on this project. There's a couple joints that I remember vaguely off of this. I remember he got very introspective on this project. I really don't know where to put it. I'm just going to put it in the bottom of meh. Just because I don't remember it that much, but I do remember some of the songs off of there. What I really want to do with this is put it in Get in the Bin, but I'm not. Yes, I am. If I'm putting Scorpion and Get in the Bin, then I gotta put Goodbye Good Riddance in the bin. I'm not gonna lie. Here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. It's gonna make it seem like I hate Juice WRLD. It's really gonna make it seem like I hate X. I don't. Me personally, I've grown out of their music completely. It was cool when I was in high school, but that's where it ends. Like, I appreciated, that they tapped into, the black emo stuff, you know what I'm saying, the rock star stuff, you know what I'm saying, but at the end of the day, specifically Goodbye Good Riddance, it just felt so suburban. And at some point in time, and that, I know that sounds like an insult, but trust me, if you understand what I'm saying, like, it's not really what I'm like saying as like an insult, but it just stopped resonating with me at some point. Like, it was for really suburban kids, and I get it. And it's not to say that I'm some urban nigga or some inner city nigga or some hood nigga. It's not what I'm saying at all. But at some point in time, the emo stuff, I just started to outgrow it. And this was the epitome of that sound. I just, like, if you still cherish this album, you know, the X17 album, I just kind of look at you a certain way. If you're still tapped into that era, I just really think that you need to evolve your music. I get it. If you listen to those albums for nostalgic purposes, that's fine. It's just, for me, I don't really, like, care for them. Like, Black and White is cool. Lucid Dreams is, I can't stand that song anymore. You know what I'm saying? There's another joint on there that I liked. But other than that, I just, even at the time, I wasn't really a big fan of this project. And to this day, it's just like, I'm cool. I'm cool. If you follow my TikTok, you really know how I feel about this project, which you should be following my TikTok. But you really know how I feel about, you know, Juice WRLD and X. Just wasn't the craziest fans of him. Juice WRLD was madly talented. I just never really cared for his super melodic sad boy music. It was just like, some point in time, I grew out of that. This project right here, Kids See Ghosts, is the king of meh. This was the most mid of mid. Incredibly overrated. It's a good project. It's, well, not good. It's solid. Not even solid. It's alright. I think y'all incredibly overrate this project because it's Kanye and Kid Cudi. But that's really all it was. Like, it has 2, maybe 3 good songs on there, and the songs are really good. But other than that, dog, it's a 7-song. Nah, we cool. I'm gonna skip all these. I believe this is Lil Mosey's joint. In which case, we can go ahead and get that in the bin. And we can move on. The most slept on project of 2018. It is the most slept on project of 2018. Meek Mill's Championships doesn't get the necessary credit or recognition that it deserves, like, in terms of fantastic projects. It dropped in December, so it wasn't really in nomination for a lot of things, even though I think it was nominated for a Grammy the next cycle around. This project is so good, because y'all gotta remember, he was just getting out of jail at this time. He dropped that little EP, but this was the project that everybody was waiting for. And let me tell you something. Oodles and Noodles, baby, Uptown, Going Bad, 24/7. Man, when I tell you, the whole album from top to bottom is fantastic. Meek Mill is one of the most underrated, but yes, best storytellers of our time. And I get it. It's funny to make fun of Meek Mill. I feel like his tweets and his funny antics have kind of outgrown the great rapper that he is. But bro, when it comes to rapping about pain, street stuff, real storytelling, he's top 5. It's too many people that can just argue that they better than Meek. And if we talking about intro kings, I can feel it coming in the head and not. Oh, come on, man. Y'all gotta put some respect on Meek Mill's name, bro. This man was like that, bro. And not even was. He's still like that, bro. I'm gonna give you your flowers, Meek. If nobody else gonna do it, I seen you live at Bowie. You kind of egoed us because you did a BS little set, but I still seen you live. I technically produced the interview for you. And even technically, I produced the interview for you. Like, so I kind of have a little bit more of a personal connection with Meek. You know what I'm saying? Especially because I'm from Baltimore. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that Baltimore-Philly thing. But I think this project doesn't get it. When we talk about 2018, this project don't get talked about enough. It's one of the best 5 albums that came out that year. Like, it's absolutely fantastic. And for me, just looking down on this list, that's where the great stops. That's where the great stops. It stops at Meek Mill's Championships. It does. It really stops at Meek Mill's Championships. I don't know what this is, so we're gonna put in the did not listen. Black Panther soundtrack was great. Not best of the best. Obviously the standout song from there is clearly King's Dead, even though it's not my favorite. That Georgia Smith song is, oh my gosh, Oh my gosh, wait, hold on. Now I gotta play it. Now I gotta play it. Cause man, that Georgia Smith song was woo-wee. That song really made me a fan of Georgia Smith. Like, that's when I really started delving in to her entire catalog at that time. Cause brother, y'all wasn't there for this. When I was down, when I wanted to get some, you know what I'm saying? It was.
Trying if it feels right. Trying if it feels right. When you try.
Come on, talk to him, Georgia. I'm just.
I've been out here trying to see my homecoming.
That wasn't there for this, man. Come on.
Try and shoot me down for
But yeah, all the stars, P, SOBs and RBE. That joint was one of the best songs that come out that year. This project was really, really good, great, but it's just not in that class. It's just not in the top 6. It's really like, it's right there though. But yeah, overall, you know, the Lil Skies project, 2 songs off of there that I liked. Really good 2 songs, but it's 2 songs off of there that I liked. I don't know what that is. That album cover looks very familiar. I can't remember it though. Cannot remember it for the life of me. But other than that, man, yeah. Takeoff's project, with all the respect, it was one good song on there. Hoodie Season, this might have to go in the great. Hoodie Season is fire. Hoodie Season is fire. One of his most slept on projects. Hoodie Season is like that, bro. Hey, A Boogie had a run. He had a run for a reason. But other than that, y'all, last project we're gonna touch on, cause I didn't listen to this. The Carters. It's going in solid. There's songs off of that I liked. Obviously, Ape was the hit, but it was just, you know, them. Mudboy's going in the bin, by the way. But it was just them, you know, rekindling their love, and they made it a project because, you know, obviously Jay-Z cheated. Kyle's has been. And yeah, that's about it. So final looks. I don't have everything in order, for the most part, but y'all let me know how y'all feel about this in the comment section below. I think this is pretty solid, perfect in my head. You know what I'm saying? On some perfect cell shit. But y'all let me know. What project was your favorite in 2018? Where would you rank this? How would you redo it? Y'all know the whole thing. Make sure y'all follow me on Instagram, TikTok. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. It's been your boy Josh Shiro. We out.